I like dogs that I know. Dad's show. My head is pounding so hard that my skull may explode. If I pass out upside down, will I die? The ground is far. Probably 20 feet. Unlike my father, I'm not a coordinated cat with 9 lives. My neck will snap if I land on my head. Death if I'm lucky. Paralysis if I'm not. Both ankles will break if I come down on my feet, possibly fracturing tibia and fibula, too. Maybe only my ribs will splinter if I land on my side, but that could puncture a lung. If my back and pelvis break like twigs, there's no way I'll be able to drag myself out of this place. A hysterical giggle burbles to the surface. I don't even know where I am. My vision blurs. When I grow up, I want to be adventurous, strong, athletic, popular, brave, a propeller, the solution. Cougar. I unbuckle my seatbelt and drop. 2. 4 days earlier. Let's call her Lady Bacon. The fetal pig lying in a dissection pan on our lab table appears to shudder. Its once pink skin is now a mottled tan. A rough tongue hangs sideways from a body that feels like plastic, but has the weight of something once alive. She deserves respect. We'll call her Poppy. Trick scowls. Why do you get to name her? Because I'm the one doing all the cutting. I tie a string around one of our pig's forelegs, pass it under the pan, stretch it tight, then tie it to the other foreleg. I do the same thing with the back legs. The hard sternum is easy to find. I follow it down to the bottom of the rib cage, pick up a scalpel, and begin an upside-down V incision. If our teacher had some nylon thread for sutures, a needle holder, and forceps, it'd be fun to try to close up the incision with the stitches my mom taught me one rainy afternoon using a banana instead of a piglet. When the smell of formaldehyde rises from the long slices, Trix gags. Don't barf on our pig. I don't mind the smell. It's part of the environment of a lab where everything is controlled, clean, and in its proper place. Using the dissecting scissors, I cut through the muscle of the pig's belly. The next 2 incisions are down and around the umbilical cord, then above the hind legs. When I peel back all the flaps of skin, there's still membrane attached to the muscle. I consider asking Trix to cut it, but she looks kind of green. Please tell me you're done mutilating Poppy, Trix says. Almost. Did someone actually raise this pig just to kill it for our biology class? Sarah asks from her seat at the lab table in front of us. The overhead fluorescence highlights skin that's such a pale white that it has a greenish hue, and lank, greasy hair. In 4th grade, a group of kids created a giant calendar to document when she changed her clothes or showered. Turned out it wasn't often. They posted the calendar in the cafeteria. Mr. Petrie's fingers twist the tiny island of gray hair in the center of his otherwise bald black dome. These pigs are a byproduct of the pork industry. We don't use them, they become fertilizer. You have an hour to dissect, identify, and flag what we've studied. So less talking, more slicing. Trix's eyes water when I make an incision up through the chest, then cut away the rib cage and sternum. The final 2 cuts expose the pig's neck. I resist the urge to twist my head to see each exposed organ more clearly. Look at Pigeon dig in, Nate says from the table to our left, and I look up. A grin splits open the lower half of a pasty face dotted with acne. The scrutiny of the entire class crawls along my skin like ants. Kids rarely use my old nickname. They call me Danny now, and the snickers don't happen that often anymore. I've changed. But so has my dad. He became Cougar Warren when I was 12, star of his own Netcom TV show, Cougar. He travels around the world, sometimes alone, other times with celebrities, surviving the desert, the jungle, the mountains, or even the ocean in a makeshift raft. The show's tagline? Wits, strength, ingenuity. Having a dad who's famous, especially one who kicks ass every week and hangs with rappers, actors, and pop stars, definitely cuts down on harassment. There are a lot of kids.